Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great back home. So today's recipe, I'll be sharing with you my simple Isi Ewu spicy goat head recipe, guys. So this is so tasty, delicious. Okay, I hope you try this back in your home. So here are all the simple ingredients which I'll be using to prepare the Isi Ewu. I have my palm oil, my salt, my spinach, my potash, my pepper, 2 Maggi cubes, my onions, and of course my calabash nutmeg, guys. So the first thing I did was to just go ahead and preheat my goat meat for 20 minutes for it to soften a little bit before washing it, okay? And also to just make the brain inside of the goat head to stiff a little bit. Yes, so yes, after 20 minutes I'll be washing it and then roasting it off. Okay, it depends on the kind of goat you are using for this recipe. So the goat meat we have here doesn't take long time to cook, but if you're buying the one from Africa, which is really organic goat because they eat a lot of green grasses, it's going to take long time for you to cook. Yes, so yes, after removing the brain of the head of the goat and then setting it aside, I'll be washing the goat's meat really well. Okay, then remove all those black stuff around from the skin. So right now I'll be cutting the meat into smaller sections so that it can fit in properly into my pot. So here it is after washing it. Right now I'll be adding 2 seasoning cubes to the meat and then go ahead and add in my onions. Yes, and after this I'll be adding in 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so if you want a little bit more salty, just go ahead and just add just a little bit more. Okay, so right now I'll be adding my hot water to the meat and then let it cook for it to soft. Okay, so I'll be cooking this for the next 30 minutes. So here is the next step. It's time for me to just go ahead and grind my potash into a smooth powder. So before doing this, I already placed it inside my plastic bag and then heat it up just to break it a little bit before grinding it with my coffee machine, just like this. Okay, so after grinding it, I'll just be pouring it into my little bowl right here and then set it aside before moving to the next step. So right now it's time for me to just go ahead and start breaking my calabash nutmeg, guys. So to make sure this can open easily for you, just go ahead and place it in your cooker and then let it roast just for like 1 to 2 minutes. Yes, you can see my calabash nutmeg, some part of the skin is black, and that is because I already roasted it and it's easy for me to open it as well. So I'm just going ahead again to just grind it also into powder form. So after grinding this, it's ready. You can see it's very smooth. So I'll be scooping it into my little bowl as well right here and then also set it aside, guys, and then move to the next step. This recipe is so easy to make and it's very delicious, guys. Okay, if you haven't tasted it, you're missing something. So it's time for me to go ahead and grind my habanero spicy pepper. So to do this, if you don't have this one, which is the pistol, you can use whatever you have in your kitchen. Okay, just use it to just grind the pepper just like this, guys. So I'm using my cutting board and a little pistol to do this. So after grinding it, I'll be adding my cooked brain, not my cooked brain, guys, okay, but my cooked goat brain into the cutting board and then use the pistol as well to just match it just like this and then grind it into a smooth paste. So after grinding it, I'll be scooping it into my little bowl and then set it aside as well. Okay, I just continue watching and I hope you learn 1 or 2 things watching my video. And if of course you have any question to ask me, feel free, leave the comment in the comment section below. Okay, and I hope you learn as I said before. Yes, so right now I'll be doing the cutting. So I'm just cutting my onions, which I'll be using to garnish my Isi Ewu later on. So also I'll be just slicing my spinach into like 2 centimeters apart. Make sure it's not too tiny. Yes, and again I just twisted it and then cut it into half again. So after 30 minutes, you can see my goat meat is ready, guys. So I'm just going to just drain out this meat stock and then remove the onions from it. Okay, all right, so it's time for me to move to the other step, which is to mix up the potash. Okay, so I'm just pouring it into another bowl and then just add a little bit of water. Make sure you're not adding too much because you don't want it too runny. Okay, just something like this is okay. So after doing this, I'll be setting it aside and move to the next step, which is to just go ahead and pour in my red oil into a pot. So make sure the oil you're using is very, very good and it's not too light, okay, like it's not hot. Okay, so after that I'll be pouring the minced potash into the oil. You can see the color is already changing. Just keep on stirring just like this until everything is properly combined together. So when you're sure that everything is combined, then go ahead and add in the grounded calabash nutmeg as well as the grounded goat brain. Yes, so I'll be mixing all this together for it to combine properly again. Yes, so after doing this, next thing is to just go ahead and start placing all the cooked goat meat I already cooked into this mixture. Yes guys, so yeah, before doing this I'll be adding some section of my spinach. So I don't have the normal regular Utazi they use in preparing this Isi Ewu recipe, so I'm just sticking to my spinach. That is because that is what I have here around me. So it's also good to go. Just try it. The spinach taste is also not bad, guys. So I'm just placing all the cooked goat meat inside of the pot. So the pot wasn't big enough, so I'm just like missing some section and then keeping some aside. Just make sure everything is properly mixed up together. Okay, so after doing this, I'll be pouring the one inside my bowl back to the pot and then bring it to my cooker. So I'll be warming this up just to warm it up before serving it, okay, because it is good when it is warm, like when you're eating it is not cold. So yes guys, that is it for this recipe. It's very simple. You can see how fast it is and it's delicious. If you haven't tried it, like if you're visiting Nigeria for the first time, you need to go to a restaurant and ask for Isi Ewu. This is a special delicacy, yes, from the Igbos, guys, but we are from other states. We are adapting to this recipe. It's so delicious and tasteful. So I'm just garnishing my Isi Ewu with my spinach and my red onion. So thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Okay, stay tuned to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and turn on the bell for you to get the next update. I appreciate your time and attention. See you on my next one. Take care. Bye guys.